When I was 20, I worked weekends at my uncle's funeral home in Seattle. Not exactly a dream job, but it paid better than anything else I could get. The place had been around since the 1920s, wedged between an old auto shop and a boarded-up dry cleaner. It always smelled cold, like bleach, metal, and something sour that never really went away. I'll never forget the day the small white coffin came in. The delivery driver looked off, sweaty, jumpy. He kept glancing toward the alley behind him like someone was following. He handed my uncle the clipboard, got his signature, and left without saying a word. The coffin itself was small, white, with silver trim. The kind you don't ever want to see in person because it means it's for a child. We wheeled it into the cold room together, and even through my gloves, I swear I could feel the cold radiating from it, colder than the air around it. My uncle stared at the lid for a long time. Then he said quietly, "We weren't expecting this one." That's when I realized there was no paperwork, no name, no records, no scheduled service, nothing. He went through every file, every logbook. Nothing matched. No funeral home ever sends a body without documentation. The rest of the day was uneventful, quiet, which is pretty normal in that line of work. But the air felt heavier somehow, like the whole building was waiting for something. When I walked past the cold room later, I swear I felt static in the air, like before a thunderstorm. It wasn't loud, but it made the hairs on my arms stand up. That night, my uncle asked me to lock up while he finished a call in the embalming room. I hesitated at the cold room door. That coffin sat in the middle of the floor like it was aware of me. I shut the door quickly and told myself not to think about it. The next morning, my uncle looked exhausted, like he hadn't slept. "Do me a favor," he said. "Don't go in the cold room for a while." He didn't explain, just walked away. Of course, that made it worse. Curiosity's a disease. You can't leave it alone. So later that day, when he left for a meeting, I went in. The air hit me like ice, and when I got close to the coffin, I noticed 5 small fingerprints on the lid. They weren't dust or smudges. They were frozen, tiny handprints in frost. I backed out fast, locked the door, and pretended nothing happened.